welcome to the deep dive.
Mm.
We're here to give you that knowledge that, genuinely empowers you. Your time's valuable. We get that. You want a sharp edge, fast and effective. So today, we're diving into competitive markets, how to navigate those tricky waters, basically. Strategies not just to survive, but really thrive. Okay, let's get right into it. Our focus, it's all about unlocking the secrets, you could say, to success in mobile home park acquisitions. MHP.
MHP, yeah.
And look, this isn't just for the real estate pros out there. Honestly, the insights we're going to share, they apply pretty much everywhere. If you're facing a crowded market, maybe fighting for limited resources, or just, looking for a solid framework for getting results in tough environments, this is definitely for you.
Exactly right. And what our sources are showing us, it's not just about wanting it, ambition. It's a very specific framework. Repeatable, it's built on strategy, clear intention, and really cultivating those daily habits. The kind that don't just move the needle a bit, but really compound. We're calling it the 5 Cs of MHP Acquisitions success. It's a blueprint, really, for long-term performance, serious professional growth, whatever your field.
Right. And our mission today is simple. Boil down the absolute key takeaways from our sources. Give you a shortcut, basically, to being really well-informed on building a strong presence, a competitive edge. We've got practical advice, actionable stuff, but also some surprising mindset shifts, things that might actually change how you look at your own goals. So ready to jump in. Okay, first C. This hits right at the start of your efforts. Create opportunities. This really pushes back against just sitting back, being passive. Our sources are really clear on this. Just waiting for deals to pop up on the open market. That's a losing strategy.
Oh, absolutely.
By then, you're already playing catch-up, right? Fighting on price, on terms, with a dozen other people.
You've missed the boat, basically. It's like waiting for fruit to fall off the tree when everyone else is already up there picking it. The real insight here is being relentlessly proactive, moving beyond just reacting to what's listed. Our sources talk about, early cold calling, sure, but also crafting really personalized direct mail.
Not just a template.
No, definitely not. Hyper-personalized, mentioning specific details you found, maybe a zoning thing or a tax assessment you saw. It shows you've actually done your homework. It signals you're serious, you're professional, not just kicking tires. And that active approach, building relationships, that's how you find those off-market gems.
The ones nobody else knows about.
Exactly. The ones your competitors aren't even seeing. It's kind of like a tech startup, isn't it? They don't just wait for users. They go out and find them, build that community early.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And a big piece of being proactive is building that reputation, right?
Yeah.
Making it undeniable. The sources say, wear your brand confidently. What does that actually look like?
Well, it's more than just the logo, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's about every single interaction showing you're serious, professional, you follow through. Every handshake, every email. It all adds up to your credibility, your capability.
Okay, so reputation isn't just about the deal itself.
Not at all. It's broader. It's about investing in the community around you. There's this philosophy in the sources. The community will return what you plant. And they give examples. Show up at local real estate events, network constantly, brokers, attorneys, even city planners. These people can be gold mines for future leads.
Right.
Sponsor the local Little League team, maybe a community fair, it sounds, maybe a bid and direct. But it embeds you. You become known, trusted, not just some outsider swooping in.
So it applies way beyond real estate then.
Yeah.
Building a business, becoming an expert.
Absolutely. Show up, provide value, build trust. It always pays off.
Okay, so boiling down this first C. Success isn't luck. It's about being consistently present, visible, known. So when that unique opportunity does surface, you're the one they call. So think about that for yourself. How can you actively create opportunities? Build your reputation in your field so you're the obvious choice. That's a really strong start. But okay, you're creating opportunities, building your presence. How do you make sure you actually have the discipline, the bandwidth to act on them consistently? That leads us right into the second C, control your schedule. Our sources are emphatic here. You have to treat this like a real profession. Intentionality, discipline, day in, day out.
Yeah, this point about intentionality with time, it's absolute fundamental. It means treating the sourcing part, finding deals like a full-time job. No excuses, rain or shine. There's this almost extreme example in the source material. The only time the owner can meet is 7 p.m. on a Saturday. We'll be there.
Wow, beautiful.
And it's not just about being there. It's what it signals, right? Commitment, flexibility, understanding that good opportunities don't care about your 9 to 5.
Right. They show up when they show up.
Exactly. If you're a consultant, maybe it means shifting your schedule for a key client, even if it's inconvenient, The mission comes first.
And that commitment, that level of dedication, it builds what our sources call the elite producer mindset, which means you don't cancel. No rain days just because maybe a deal fell through or you had a bad call.
Right. You pivot instantly.
You channel that energy, that frustration maybe, into finding the next opportunity. It's about resilience, isn't it? That relentless forward momentum, that's what separates the best from the rest.
Totally. And the sources talk about developing tunnel vision for production. They literally say you simply won't outskill someone with an elite work ethic.
That's quite a statement.
It is. It means consistent effort, sheer discipline that often beats raw talent over the long haul. Discipline builds consistency. Consistency drives those compounding results we talked about. And what's fascinating is success isn't always about being the smartest person in the room. Often it's the long-term pile-up of small, consistent actions. That's what really makes the difference.
Like running a marathon.
Exactly. Not one sprint, but that relentless, disciplined pace.
It's incredibly powerful when you think about it that way. So for you listening, how could controlling your schedule more intentionally, adopting that no rain days approach, lead to compounding results for you? Think about those times maybe you let things slide because of a setback. How could taking back control change the game? Okay, that sets a high bar for internal drive. Now, how does that translate out there in the marketplace? Our third C tackles how you approach every interaction. Compete with yourself and others. And this isn't just about beating the other guy. It's a dual challenge, right? Pushing your own limits daily while also striving to outperform the competition.
Yeah, and the sources get really specific, very actionable here. They talk about tracking daily goals, like aiming for 3 goals by 6 days equals 18 wins per vintage.
18 wins a week.
72 a month. And these aren't vague things. They're concrete actions. Make X calls, send Y follow-ups, make Z offers. The idea is you build momentum daily.
You're not just waiting for lightning to strike.
Yeah. No, you're laying bricks consistently. And this applies everywhere, doesn't it? Sales quotas, software launches, academic publishing. Consistent, measurable effort is the engine.
And that consistent effort, that's how you really compete like a pro. The sources say the math adds up fast. Even if it's a smaller deal, maybe a small 20-lot park versus a large 100-lot park, every action, every contact, every offer, it all builds that momentum.
Exactly. That 20-lot park might not feel huge today, but it's a tangible win. It builds your track record, your confidence, gets you closer to the bigger goal.
And those daily wins add up to annual goals.
Right. The sources suggest aiming for maybe 2-3 acquisitions a year, which in the MHP world today, that's building a multi-million-dollar portfolio pretty quickly, and you see the synergy, you pipe the work now, put in the daily grind, that creates immediate opportunities, and those deals build your reputation, which then brings in future deals, often easier ones.
It's a virtuous cycle.
Totally.
Yeah, that's...
Today's discipline funds tomorrow's growth.
Okay, and when you're actually talking to owners, the advice is swagger with service. I like that phrase.
Me too. It's a great combo.
Confidence, right? Knowing you offer the best solution, but paired with a real commitment to giving them a more professional, stress-free exit than anyone else.
It's not just about the price tag. It's the whole process. The partnership, you're positioning yourself as the superior choice, the problem solver.
You're not just buying something, you're solving their problem.
Precisely.
So this really raises a question, doesn't it? How can you apply this? The discipline tracking, that competitive but service-focused spirit, that confidence, how can you bring that to your professional interactions? Negotiating a raise, pitching a project, landing a client.
That blend of competence and care, it's compelling anywhere.
Absolutely. Okay, that's a fantastic look at competing effectively. Let's unpack the next piece, which is crucial for the long haul. Our fourth C, consistency over time. And this one acknowledges reality, right? There are always going to be ups and downs in any big project.
Oh, for sure.
It's not about avoiding them. It's about embracing them, adapting, and just staying the course steadfastly.
Yeah, the sources actually say embrace the roller coaster, which, I mean, anyone trying to achieve something big can relate to that, right?
Excellently.
They give these great examples. One month, you might grind out 300 cold calls, no one answers. Super disheartening. But then the next month, maybe same effort, you make 25 calls, get 20 connects. It shows how progress isn't linear. It's often unpredictable.
Wow. Yeah.
The key is understanding that effort now doesn't always mean results now. You have to push through the lows, trusting the highs will come, like a writer getting rejection after rejection before that breakthrough.
And this leads to a really interesting, almost counterintuitive idea. redefining what success even means instead of just chasing the yes. The sources say you should actively chase 100 no's with a smile.
With a smile.
Right, because apparently yeses will trip over your mindset. What does that even mean?
Well, I think it's about shifting perspective. It's not just being tough. It's seeing each no differently. It's not failure, it's data. It refines your approach. It proves you're in the game doing the work.
So rejection becomes a stepping stone, not a wall.
Exactly. And that mindset combined with smart strategy is powerful. The sources talk about the market effect. Basically, the easiest person to get an introduction to is the owner of a neighboring park.
Okay, why?
Because you're physically there already. You've just shown serious intent by closing a deal nearby. That transaction speaks volumes. It's an endorsement, so you leverage that, which leads to the regional rule. Essentially, never leave a market without a lead on a future deal. That's how your pipeline explodes.
So you're constantly planting seeds for the future.
Always. Maximize every interaction. Build that network constantly. Ensure today's effort generates tomorrow's opportunities. Like a good journalist, always looking for the next story lead from the current interview.
That makes perfect sense. So, thinking about you listening, what no's are you maybe avoiding right now? In your job, your side project, whatever. How could embracing rejection differently, seeing it as part of the process, actually open up new paths for you? That's a deep one. Thinking about resilience differently. Okay, now we arrive at our final C. This one kind of ties it all together with a sharp focus on real impact, challenges that are attainable. This shifts the focus from just being busy to getting meaningful, measurable results.
Yeah, this is so critical. It's a difference between activity and effectiveness. Our sources really hammer this. Just counting your calls, that's not enough. Not really. The real focus has to be on meaningful milestones. Things like getting letters of intent or LOIs signed. That's like a formal proposal, right?
Right, a serious step.
Or getting deals actually under contract. Those are the things that show real progress, real results, not just how much effort you put in.
It's like tracking hours at the gym versus actually seeing strength gain.
Exactly that.
So it boils down to this principle. Results activity. Just blindly making calls hoping something sticks. That's not a strategy.
Not a winning one, anyway. Precision beats volume here. Targeting your effort where it counts most, even if it means fewer actions, but more impactful ones.
The sniper versus the machine gunner analogy again.
Pretty much. And to make it concrete, the sources give actionable goals. Aim for 3 to 5 new deals under LOI per year. That's not just wishful thinking. It's a measurable pace to hit those annual acquisition targets consistently. And importantly, they circle back to not ignoring any deal size, whether it's that 20-lot park or a 100-lot park. They stress it all counts.
Every win moves the needle.
Every single one. It all moves you towards the big picture goals. And what's interesting is how these specific attainable challenges force you to be strategic. They drive real, quantifiable progress, not just busyness.
That's a really powerful distinction.
Yeah.
It forces you to look beyond just, ticking boxes. So the challenge for you listening is evaluate your own goals. Are you focused mostly on activity metrics? Or are you setting and hitting measurable, attainable results that truly move you forward?
Wow, what a deep dive that was. We've really unpacked this powerful framework, the 5 Cs: create opportunities, control your schedule, compete, consistency over time, and challenges that are attainable. These aren't just ideas, are they? It feels like a real system for strategic growth.
Absolutely. And the core message really is that these principles, when you apply them with real intention, with discipline, with that proactive mindset, they build a winning foundation. And yes, we focus on mobile home parks, but honestly, this applies to any field where you need strategic growth, resilience, that long-term commitment. We hope this dive gave you a shortcut to some valuable, actionable insights you can use, like today, to really transform how you approach your own challenges.
Definitely. So as you step back from this, maybe take just a moment, think about it. Which C's really hit home for you right now? Which one will you decide to focus on to master first? Which one could unlock that next big opportunity for you? Or maybe just redefine your whole path to success? We really challenge you to pick one. Make it your immediate focus. See what happens.